Welcome to At the Table. I'm your host, Mike Jose Collins. Let's eat. Last week, guys, I gave out 3 for 4 on this segment. I gave out 6 for 6 on podcasts and 4 for 6 on my graphics, guys. That's 81%, even higher than that, 81.25%. So that's absolutely insane. If you guys want to keep eating with me, please follow this segment. Why don't we go to Thursday night, the primetime game. On Sunday, Daniel Jones led his New York Giants to a dramatic comeback win against title contenders, the Arizona Cardinals. Jones and company went 60-0 in their first 1.5 games, and their next opponent, the San Francisco 49ers. San Fran has looked absolutely dominant in their first 2 outings, scoring 30 points in both their games. Brock Purdy, though, had a passer rating below 95 for the first time in his career against the Rams. But their defense looks dominant. It also looks injury-proof. So how will the Giants fare? Well, without their best player, Saquon Barkley, I don't expect much. New York is 0-2 on the spread this season, regardless of losing 40-0 in Week 1. Their defense in Week 2 was actually worse because Dallas scored with their defense. So New York's D allowed more points to the Arizona Cardinals. That's insanity. With no Saquon either, there is no chance that Daboll can hide the play-action pass. So sorry, New York, but I'm hammering San Fran at minus 10.5. And why not? I'll take a Danny Dimes pick in there. Let's move on to Sunday. Steelers at Raiders, or Steelers versus the Raiders. I don't know where this game is. The Steelers currently hold a 1-1 record, having suffered a 30-7 defeat to the San Francisco 49ers in Week 1. Notably, this is the second consecutive game where the Raiders' opponent is coming off a Monday night game, so potentially that might give the Steelers a shorter rest period. Despite this, the game being on Sunday night may mitigate some of the disadvantage. In previous seasons, opponents' fans have been known to dominate Allegiant Stadium, especially given Las Vegas' popularity as a travel destination. So Steelers fans, known for their strong presence at away games, may contribute to a significant black and gold presence in the stands. Unfortunately for the Steelers, they'll be without key players Cam Hayward and Deontay Johnson, both of whom sustained injuries in Week 1 and are not expected to play on Sunday. In their last meeting, the Steelers secured a 13-10 victory over the Raiders in Pittsburgh on Christmas Eve. This time, the conditions will be more favorable in Allegiant Stadium. The Steelers have never played in Las Vegas, and the last road victory against the Raiders dates back to '95 as they suffered 4 consecutive losses in Oakland. Currently, I like the Raiders on the spread, but stay tuned until Sunday night. That's when I'll make my official pick because I'm not necessarily in favor of anything that's going on in this game. So why don't we move to Monday night here? We got the Eagles and the Bucks. The undefeated Eagles are off to a 2-0 start in their season, but clearly they haven't hit their peak performance yet. At least I hope. On the other hand, the Buccaneers, now led by superstar Baker Mayfield, are also boasting an impressive 2-0 record straight up, with Mayfield throwing for 317 yards and a touchdown in their recent victory against the Bears. But when it comes to against the spread records, Tampa Bay holds a perfect 2-0 while the Eagles are sitting at 1-0-1. Last season, the Eagles had a somewhat shaky 2-5 against the spread record when playing as road favorites. However, they did pop off when they had the rest advantage, just like they do in this upcoming game. So when Philly had that extra rest, they went 3-1 against the spread record last season. So I think the Eagles, finding their offense a little bit in their last outing and on some rest, I'm going to back them on the spread. So this was at 6.5 and moved to 5.5 last night is what I saw. If that keeps trending towards the Bucks, hammer at that. I would just stop it at -6 if it goes the other way again. Let's move to the other game, Rams and Bengals. Joe Burrow right now is questionable, so how much does that affect this game? Well, I think a whole lot. Jake Browning is absolutely terrible and probably one of the worst backups in the league. I can't offer you anything bets-wise until we know, but if you're eager and want to bet on Burrow missing, I think if this game comes to game day and Burrow is gone, +2 spread will swing 6-7 points, so hammer it now if you're a degenerate. That's all I got for you. Let's eat.